Hello and good evening, everybody. Welcome in for round four of the mini-series for the All Elite Racing Series. We have the magnificent Coventry. Uh, for some reason, we only got 19 drivers. We should have 20. Who's the odd one out? Who's the odd one out? I believe it's Future Racing Team because RWB's in the session. Both the Envision drivers do have qualifying bans because of late submission lineups. This is why I say, Daniel Mash, you silly fool. You messed it up. Um, also, you know this, I was watching the SKG qualifiers. I was hoping the commentator me would be doing this so he could do qualifying. I could let him cook in qualifiers so I could watch SKG qualifiers. Because the SKG qualifiers, I wanted to see how my team did. Probably not going to qualify. Well, may get lucky because of other teams' late lineup submissions. So it might get lucky on that front. I don't know. We might miss out on it. But I don't know. We'll have to see. Uh, so... we got ET fan in the chat. Wait, who is going to be first to start laps? Why is Daniel out on track? Daniel, you better get your little ass back into that pits, brother. You're supposed to have qualifying bans. But we'll ride on with Thomas Kilkenny. Obviously, he is not in FVR. He is in Tatum Race Tech, but for some reason, I love this bug. Oh, you're not an ETA fan. You just want ETA for me ETA. Ah, okay. Okay, so you want to see your former team do well then. Got it. But yeah, Kilkenny is not in FVR. He is in Tatum Race Tech, but for some reason, I think this is a bug, probably more of a bug with Steam than the game. But yeah. But anyway. I said, Daniel better get his butt in the pits. He has a qualifying ban. Daniel is starting a lap. No, he's not. He's in the pits. Never mind. He is actually in the pits. He actually went back in the pits. Is Kilkenny actually on a lap here? He's got someone very quick behind him. So Red Bull has caught him up. Right. So it looks like Kilkenny will be the first one to finish a lap here, unless it's Dominic that's going to finish a lap. I don't think that's a Cadillac cross going to cross the line. It was not. It was a Haas. It was a Haas of Zenny. So Thomas Kilkenny here, coming at the bus stop chicane up to the line. What's it going to be to start with? It is a 43.777. The Red Bull invalidated, but Ryan Bakar went faster by just over 2/10. Alex Santana 2/10 slower. Who's that in the background? RWB starts a lap. It's Besner doing a 3. Lawrence Patton here. Who's the next one to finish a lap? Not Dalla McTair. That's his thing. Oh, it was the ETA driver into 4th. Mike Talons into 6th. Slowest of everyone. Thomas Wolfgram up into 5th ahead of Santana. That is a Ferrari. That was not. It was a Lesky that just crossed the line. Who then just got knocked down by Lawrence Patton, who's up to 2nd. Dominic's not happy with his lap, so he's in the bin. Dallan's bottled his lap. Leon Atal Leon just started a lap. We're on here with Venzi. I think that's how you say it, Venzi. Venzi to the line, up into P8. We've got RWB here on a lap. We've also got the Red Bull of JS here on a lap. Brother, why are you back out on track? You need to start doing out laps, brother. Other alert driver at the back. Next across line will be RWB for future race team. Obviously, he's got no teammate today. Don't know where his teammate is. He should have one. I thought he validated that for a second. Yeah. RWB up the line. P11 it is. Right, gonna ride on board here with Dallin. Dallin up to you. FST driver coming out of the bus stop chicane. Foot to the floor, up the line, flaps open now. And it's up to 11th behind his teammate. Now where's Leon? He is right at the bus stop chicane. And then on to the power. And up into 13th goes the IRT driver. Right, why is this goon on an outlap? Bro's just wasted his tyres. What was it? Oh yeah, I was gonna get the track map. I was getting myself a track map. 1 second. There we are. Yeah, sorry for the pause menu, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted a track map. There we go. I now have a track map on my second screen. Right, there we go. Wait. 9 minutes after the session. Gonna ride on board here with Dominic. As he's coming into La Source. And now back on the power down the hill for Rouge and Radion. And now onto the Camel Straight. Just foot to the floor. As we're now going to Les Combs. Down towards Brussels. And now round and turn 11 here, down towards Pouon, back on the power for the flat out corner. And now coming towards turn 13. Then round 14, which is campus. Then Stavelo for 15. And around 16, up the hill towards Blanchemont. Looking mighty quick around 18 here. And coming up to the bus stop chicane. And Curfew bus stop, back on the power, towards the line. What will it be for Dominic? It goes up to Pier 14. Okay, so no one near the start first line, no one near. And Zenny just started off, so it'll be Ryan here. Ryan Bakar. Oh, he's a little bit up in the middle of the sector as he's coming through Blanchemont towards the bus stop chicane. Still foot to the floor as he come to, and on to the brakes. Into the bus stop, back on the power, towards the line, already in P1. How much of an improvement will it be? A quarter of a tenth improvement in the end there. As Lucas Besner did improve up to second. As Kilkenny here in fourth, as someone's just improved. I think one of the Aston Martin's improved. How much Kilkenny going to improve? By a whole tenth goes up to P2. Then comes the other ET8 of Hans, goes above his teammate. Then he's coming through the middle sector. Aleski's in the third, just had Federico is going through the first sector. Dalan's in the middle. Rat is through the middle sector. He's a 2.5 tenths up, so if he keeps that pace, I could see him into the 43s. We'll have to see what the AMS driver can do here. Coming into the bus stop chicane, heavy on the brakes. Swing a left and a right. Back onto power. Up to line. Oh, only almost 2/10 improvement just behind his teammate in P9. Aleski will be next, coming towards. Oh, Lawrence Patton's just come across line. He's done a 43.5. Aleski has gone up to P6 with a 43.8. Dalan improved to split the AMS drivers. Leon's up to a 12th ahead of Frederica, who we're on board with right now, but he's not bothering finishing that lap. He's in the bin. RWB not on a lap. And can this freaking idiot stop coming out onto the track? Brother, you have qualifying bans. You have a qualifying ban. Like, why you just... I don't understand why Mr. Daniel Massey is just freaking coming in and out of the pits. Like, you have no reason to leave the pit box, brother. You have a freaking qualifying ban. Like, unless he's made some kind of agreement with Grumpy or something, where he can do as many outlaps as he wants. But yeah. all rushing out the pits now. Look at Daniel Master's doing it fucking again. Stop. Well, looks like Leo's not doing another lap. No way he'll get out in time. Right. Who are the idiots at the front here? No, one of them is freaking Daniel, fucking the goober. Right. Right on board then with Thomas Wolfgram. Currently P7. And here he goes now for a lap around this magnificent Brazil track. Oh, not Brazil, not freaking Brazil. Same starting letter, but no, this is Belgium, not Brazil. What the heck? I've got Brazil in my head because I was too busy watching the SKG qualifiers before this. So then here he comes then up to the camel straight. Full foot flat to the floor, flaps open. Burning that battery, be nice, stuck it in none mode. Coming through at Lacombe chicane. Taking that nice and tidily. As we're now coming down the hill for Brussels. And now round in turn 10. Still going down the hill. Oh wow. Dallin didn't make it. Oh damn. I don't think Raz still on the pits, never mind. That's why he didn't make it. But anyway, around Pouon, here comes Thomas Wolfgram on the way down to turn 13. Round in 14 and going towards Stavelov to finish this middle sector. How much is he up going across the delta? He's actually down by just over half a tenth. Will he find any time in this final sector? Or is Thomas Wolfgram at his limit? Coming through Blanchemont up the hill towards the bus stop chicane. Heavy on the brakes. Tight on the corners. Foot to the floor now towards the line. Oh, bit of a small wide one, but he's down, so no improvement there. His teammate is up by half, just over half a tenth. Will he find any more in his final sector? Will he have a rear step out just like his teammate does? No, it doesn't. Up to line. Does improve by 0.2 of a second. Goes P2. And now they're all going to come flying across the line. As Santana's next. No improvement. JSPR's improved. Oh, look, we got like a 3 wide moment here. What are these guys doing? We had like a 3 wide moment there as Ryan Bakar goes fastest. Never mind, Lawrence Patton goes fastest. But surely there's going to be consequences there, because Ryan Bakar and well, not Ryan's valid, lap was valid, but I think Lawrence Patton will not be, because he was getting slipstream the entire freaking time. But anyway, that is it then for qualifying. Patton top of the board with the 43.2. Then Bakar with a 43.4. So we'll have to see how this race goes. Right. Just got to show the full qualifying before the session ended there. Holy crap, that was close. Right then. Now we just wait for the drivers. Now we just wait and wait now for the restart. Okay, Tom's typing it. Right, so now we just wait for our drivers to finalise their setups, their race strategies, their fuel consumption, and whatever else they need to do. Drivers should ready up any second now. Ah, there we are then. Lights are on, 4, 5 lights. And lights are on, away we go then for the Belgium Grand Prix. As we've got a few people ghosted towards down towards turn 1. Oh, hello. Ryan Bacard teleporting all over the place, but Lawrence Patton keeping the lead here ahead of somehow the ETA drivers squabbled his way into second from like 4th on the grid. And it's like they're all the ETA driver and the FVR here side by side of each other. But looks like the ETA driver is going to slot in ahead, as Ryan Bacard will have to keep the 3rd place for now, as we've got a bit of side by side action towards the back, as Wolfgram's going to try and get on the inside here of Frederick. Looks like he has got, no, he's not got it. Now he's got it. The 2 AMS drivers are sorry, but the 2 AMS drivers inadvertently caused a collision of each other. Oh dear. The 2 AMS drivers. Oh no. With one trying to get past the Ferrari, inadvertently takes out his own teammate. AMS civil war there. Holy Jesus. That is a great start, as Santana looks like he's gone around the outside of JSPR. How the fuck is Daniel Mas got himself into 12th? How? As Wolfgram is trying to get round the outside of Besner. On the outside, they'll have the inside line for the next corner. Besner is on the harder tyre, where Wolfgram is on the medium tyres. I think so is the rest of the field, actually. I think Besner's the almost start. Nope, never mind. Lawrence Patton, not both of yours. Freaking Ryan Bakal is also on hard, same as Kilkenny. Lucas Besner also on hards. Santana also on hards. Well, both are chosen hards. Oh, we got Frederick going for a spin. He's just dropped completely back to the back of the field. And virtual safety car deployed. Lovely. So, I assume Frederico has damage. Yeah, he's got no front wing at all. That wing is gone. But we've got Hans here into the lead of the race ahead of Lawrence Patton. Obviously, mediums versus hards. So this will be very interesting. When will we be allowed to go full race again? Here we go, we're off already. As Benzi's already got ahead of Mike Talons further back. As the front group all pretty keeping close together with each other. As it looks like Hans is able to keep ahead. It looks like the FVR drivers are going to do the switcheroo here. Aleski trying to get past his teammate. Mediums versus hards, so I don't think they'll pose much of a challenge for his teammate. But they are fighting though, which is probably not the best thing to do, because they do have Thomas Kilkenny behind them. As it looks like Daniel Mas has somehow got himself into P9 now. But Santana going to try and go down his inside and down the inside of his teammate as well. Trying to get ahead of Daniel Mas, but he's able to slip back behind. So somehow Daniel keeps his P9. Well, won't be for long. As Santana's just going to power on the outside, and JPR's going to... Whoa! Late on the brakes there from Daniel to get back past the All Elite Racing driver. Somehow has not got damage. Lawrence Patton has dropped down the board. He's in now into 4th. Freaking both FVRs got past him. What the heck has happened there? Still got fighting in the background of Santana and JS are fighting. But right on board here with the leaders. Oh, Wolfgram trying to make a move, but Kilkenny making a move around the outside of his teammate through turns 13, 14. And gets the move done on that, but looks like Wolfgram is going to possibly have a look at getting past Patton. As the ET8s are looking very, very racy today. Because one's in the lead and the other one's in 6th right now. Well, one of the FVRs is going to try to grab the other. Try to go at the outside the ETA driver with a hand of the inside, but nope. Or somehow not keep second. Oh! As Wolfgram here going to try to go down the inside here of Patton into the first corner. Looks like he's got the move done ahead of Patton. No way they're going to go side by side through Rouge and Radion, right? No way. Oh, a little bit of contact between the two drivers. And it looks like Wolfgram is going to lose 2 places for that. Oh, that does suck. All that work is done and it just gets undone. As it looks like, oh hello, the other ETA driver's off the road. As Raz trying to get past Patton and does. Looks like Hans here will have to settle for a thing as Lawrence Patton is trying to get down the inside of the AMS driver. Showing him off the road, but the AMS driver still has the inside line. Still side by side as they both come towards Puon, who no one's giving each other an inch. They're going to be side by side through Puon, but Lawrence Patton does get bumped off the road just a little bit. Still side by side as further ahead, Cole Kenny's getting past the ET8 driver further ahead. As they're all going side by side of each other, as Besner is now getting past Patton. As ET8 has lost another place now. The other ETA drivers are also getting past Patton. And Patton's also been shown the door off into the gravel grass. Patton will now lose a place to Daniel Mass as well now. Besner here all up the rear end of that AMS driver. And looks like he's got ahead, but the AMS driver going to come back on the brakes. Side by side as we come through the bus stop chicane, but Besner has the inside line. Coming out the final corner, we'll get the power down early. Lawrence Patton here squabbling away for 9th. We'll try and gets the place, but trying now to go around the outside here of Daniel Mass. Somehow Daniel Mass has jinxed himself from the back to P8. But now Lawrence Patton's going to just lose not one but 2 places. Contact with the Red Bull. Into all goes Lawrence Patton, and out of this race. Safety car deployed. Oh dear, the contact there for Patton with the FST driver there of Dallin has just now thrown this race into chaos. Well, if you're on the mediums, you get like, oh, free pit stop. But god damn, that is unfortunate for Lawrence Patton. Getting just the smallest of touch there with the FST driver through a Rouge and Radion and then into the wall, which causes the second safety car of this race. I don't know why Frederick's pitted again. Those mediums will not last until the end. So, let's have a look at these places gains there. Frederick's lost like 10 places. Lawrence Patton qualified pole, but now obviously he's out, so he's lost 18. Biggest winner, somehow Daniel Mass has gained 10 places in the space of 4 laps. Don't know how he's done that. I really do not know. We got Rat for AMS also gaining 6. Got JSPR going 4 along with Leon. Alex Santana and Zenny losing 3. And so on and so forth. Right. The bigger question is though, will they all be in the pits if you're on the hards? I don't think so. But right. Oh wow, everybody's in except Cole Kenny. Cole Kenny stays out, but so does Dallin. And Santana also stays out. So why the hard runners are pitting, I do not know. No clue why all the other hard runners are pitting. But yes, yep, that would be my expression to FST there, Christian Clausen. Your driver just got absolute murdered by this man we're spectating right now, Dallin McDare. Like, it was only a tiny touch. It was just a tiny touch through a Rouge just unsettled the car of Lawrence Patton, and he's just then in the wall. So that is unfortunate for the Tatum driver. As Federico is pitting for a 3rd time. But oh, why are we pitting again? So yeah, so Cole Kenny, McTair and Santana are all not pitted. They're all still on their hards they started this race on, where everybody else is pitted. But the people who started on the hards, this would be Besner and Bakar. They've gone on to mediums. I don't know why they pitted. They should have stayed out. There's no way the mediums, eventually when the safety car comes in, there's no way those medium tyres are making the end of this race. Absolutely no way in hell. Because by the time the safety car comes in, because he's all just picked him up, he'll come in the next lap or lap after. So Are we going to go safety car? Yes. Safety car being called in. So Thomas Kilkenny will place the grid here in his last corners. And we should be able to get underway here for what would be 15 laps of racing. I know for a fact that people have already pitted onto hards. They'll easily make the end. But Kilkenny here, Dallin and Alex will probably not because they've not pitted. And now Kilkenny will decide when he goes, and that is now. As it looks like Ryan Bacar's going to get past Alex Santana going into turn 1, but Alex later on the brakes. Ryan's still going to go all the way around the outside though of turn number 1. What a move from the FVR driver. I will now look to set his sights on P2. Going to ride on board here with the McLaren. Want to try and get up the inside later on the brakes. Obviously Ryan wants to try and get through them as fast as possible, being on the upper strategy. Besson somehow got past ETA and his own teammate into P4. I will now get into P3 ahead of Dallin, ahead of turn number 10. So now the ETA and Santana fighting over what is P5. Obviously Santana has not pitted, the ETA has. But we're all still in one long train. Obviously Ryan Bacar and Best are going to try and get past the lead as fast as possible. Daniel Mass somehow got himself into 7th. They're all behaving themselves right now, which is unusual. But the front 4 not, as it looks like we're going to have some dive bombs here into the bus stop chicane. As Ryan just later on the brakes gets into the lead of the race ahead of Kilkenny. But looks like Besson was trying to get ahead but did not get ahead, but has still fast. Still gets fastest over the race. Never mind, it went to Thomas Wolfgang. Never mind, it went to Dominic. As we got Leon. Well, no, we've got Rag trying to get past Daniel Mass. We've got Aleski Navarro trying. Covaro. I can't say it without butchering it. Yep, we've got Kilkenny and Besson side by side. They're going to try and pretty much swallow up the McLaren here. Kilkenny going to try and go around the outside. That's brave at turn number 4. Sorry, turn number 7. But does not want to settle back in behind the McLaren. As the FST Dallin now looked like he's trying to make a move up the inside of Besner, but did not get it. As I said, they're all doing well here. As Daniel is still fighting away. As now Aleski's trying to get past the All Elite Racing driver. They're not quite close enough on this attempt. But look how close he is to the rear of that car. And he's all up there with the diffuser right now. Looks like the All Elite Racing driver is going to try and make a move on Daniel Mass. Try to get on the inside of Blanchimont, but no, Daniel Mass just having more power. It looks like Santana and Rat are fighting. It looks like Leski's going to get ahead of the All Elite Racing driver. Is he? No, maybe? Nearly there. There we go. Finally got him. As Federico Spiga is fastest lap of the race. Yeah, I expected Ryan to pull away more quickly from Kilkenny, but that is not the case here. Looks like the ETA driver is going to power past the FST into P4. He goes. Fresher hard tyres compared to that of the Ferrari by some few laps. As we got a lovely helicopter shot, which just ended. God damn it. We love the helicopter shots. I want more of them. Anyway, Hans here now into P4 will now start chasing after Besner and Cole Kenny. With Bakar still leading this race. As AMS drivers get very close to the back of that FST driver and trying to go up the inside. Contact made, but the sweeps are on the outside. Gets ahead of the FST. And into P5 he goes. Ryan Bakar here. Certainly struggling. Well, not struggling. He's struggling to get away. Like, he's on the freaking medium tyre. He should be able to break away from Cole Kenny. Because Cole Kenny has not pitted, by the way. He's still on the same tyres he started on. And he is keeping up with Ryan. Besner's also keeping up with them as well. Now, the top four have actually finally dropped AMS, but Daniel Mas down the inside of Alex Santana gets now into P6. As looks like Aleski's got past Dallin. Ooh, I thought Santana's going to try and make a move down the inside of Daniel Mas there, but no, he fought against it. As Wolfgram's trying to get past the all-elite driver around the outside of turn 11, gets the job done. Up into P10 there for the ET8 man. Oh, Leon's dropping some places. What's happened to Leon? Half spin or something? Mike Talons is just miles back, just nowhere near. So it's gonna be like freaking Bakar. It's just gonna be the Bakar and Cole Kenny show at this point. Both of these two almost broke away from the rest of the pack, but not. Tyres place just got back. There's your tyres. There's your tyres, Danico. There is your tyres. Wolfgram still fights away over P10. As it looks like Cole Kenny might be shaping up a move on the FVR driver ahead of him. Is he going to try and be brave around the outside of turn 7? No. Right hand covers it. As Daniel Masson. Oh! Mas and Santana are off into the gravel. This just now gives the they both lose like 4 places. But Daniel Mas down the inside there of Santana. And up into P thing. So he's trying to make a move back past. The top 5 are within close proximity to each other, and then there's a bit of gap between the AMS and the FVR. There's a bit of gap between the FVR. Oh, what the heck? Now, was that me that was lagging that? I don't know, because all of a sudden now the lag has disappeared. Kilkenny got into the lead has been. Now is it just Bessner trying to go around the outside of Cole Kenny. Ryan keeping the lead as Mike Talon's first person get 3 seconds for track limit violations. The top 5 here though are all squabbling over the lead. How many wide are we going to have? We're going to have Cole Kenny try and go around the outside. Cole Kenny try to sweep around the outside, but nope. Left the space. Mike Talons is out of the race, retiring in the pits. So Cole Kenny having to settle back in to P2 for the time being. As it's just one, they're all just in one long train. No one's really dropped out of it. No one's, yeah, nothing really happening now for the next few laps. That's until the people that need to pits, so be Santana, Nick Tedder, and Cole Kenny. And obviously Besner and Ryan Bakar need to pit again at some point, as Cole Kenny's into the lead of the race. Never mind, Ryan Bakar's going back at him on the inside. Still there, but Cole Kenny keeps the lead of the race. Oh, does he? Because the FAR came back at him on the start, finish straight to the first corner and gets the move done. Very nice there. We're going to have a 3 wide moment going towards turn 7. No? Yes, maybe? Cole Kenny going to try again around the outside here of turn 7. But no, not able to challenge him at all. And we'll have to settle to go back into P2 again. 3 seconds for Zenny. They're all looking pretty close and very racy with each other, but there's nothing to do here in the middle sector. Oh, what was that? That was a bold move from Cole Kenny. Thinking of making an overtake before turn 13. Not seen that in a while. Clearly had better got on the power better exit than Bakar. So Cole Kenny into the lead of the race. No one's really challenging each other. Oh, Cole Kenny's into the box for his one only pit stop. Same with Santana. It looks like Aleski's got past Lucas Besner for P4. Very nice there. Oh, Zenny's retired from the race. So that's our 3rd retirement. So looks like ETA is going to go all the way around the right and into 2nd place. But looks like the AERS driver is going to come back at him into turn 11 on the inside line. The ETA driver having to go all the way around the outside rather than inside line for the next corner. But they bail out of it and let the AERS driver have the lead, have the place. But no, it's coming back at him, trying to come back at him through Pouon. But again, just not close enough to amount to anything. But now his teammate behind him is under pressure from Aleski. It looks like Aleski's got him. And now Aleski will try to look to get the other Aston now. Looks like RDB and Daniel Massa fighting over what is P what 10, but he's dropped behind Dominic. They've dropped off the pack completely. Oh, Dallon's into the pits for his one and only pit stop. As Wolfgram is trying to get up the inside of here for Oleski into turn 1. And has not done it, but on the exit will try it again, but again just could not get past the FER driver. Now he might be under pressure from Lucas Besner behind. Well, but Oleski trying to get past Hans and does get past Hans and into P3. As we got yellow flags, another safety car, virtual safety car deployed. Daniel Massa's got some wing damage. Frederico's got no front wing again. Kenny's just, and Santana and Dallon have all pitted. What just happened here? Freaking. What? I'm confused what just happened now. Luke P7, I'm disappointed. Fished it. What the fuck? Well, green flag racing again. Right for AMS is in the lead, followed by Ryan Baker as Lucas Besner into the pits for his second stop. So is Daniel Massey's into the pits to repair that front wing. Federico has also no choice, he's got no front wing at all. But now Ryan Baker has gone down the inside, now gets ahead before Arouge and Radion. But he's not out the woods yet because that AMS driver looking very, very pacey behind him. Might try and make a move on him without the slipstream. Try to get ahead, but nope, does not. The other ETA driver gets on the inside of him and tries to take the place, but nothing happens. Now Hans has passed the AMS driver. So there she tries to get rid of those. As Wolfgram now and Rao fighting side by side here. Looks like Wolfgram will go try to go around the outside here. And he's got the job done before the corner. Very nice moves there from Wolfgram. I'm staying too close with her. Oh, Hans is a pass to Leski. So that's a change for a second place. Yep, as now Hans is into P3. Sorry, 2. Leski and then. No, never mind, he's going back past. Rather go try and go the pass as well. But does not get to his Thomas Cook in his 3 seconds. 4 track limits. Still side by side here, the three drivers will go up the hill on the Kemmel Straight. The ETA driver should go try and hold run all the way around outside, but nope. As we now got Matteo Bottas getting into P9, Dollar again past Besner. JSP again past Wolfgram. But I do not see how the Red Bulls are going to lose this race. Looks like JSP has got ahead of Wolfgram here. Wolfgang under pressure from now. WB's on his inside, coming to the next double right, but nothing happens. Wolfgang keeps the place. Yep. I thought the ETA driver there was going to look for a move around the outside of Leski, but Wolfgang trying to get past the All Elite Racing driver, but sadly does not. He might try down into turn one. On the brakes, Thomas Wolfgang gets on the power earlier. Is ahead as we go down the hill towards the Rouge. Still ahead and finally gets the move done. Thomas Wolfgang now into what is P5 in this race, as the two FER drivers are swapping places, but looks like Hans is about to get the other one though. He'll try to go down the inside, but the other FER is going to attack the other one, which is fine. But Wolfgang's lost the place back to the All Elite Racing driver, but he's up his diffuser, and now he's up his inside on the inside of turn 10 here, and it gets ahead once again. It's like I'm playing ping pong right now with Wolfgang's head between them. I think overtakes is done. That's the two FERs were looking to try and trade places, but Bacara's not having it. We still see Wolfgang fighting there with Senny. Ryan now into the lead of ahead of Aleski, who now has to defend like crazy from the drivers behind him. Never mind, Aleski's like, nope, screw this, I'm going to tap my teammate into turn one, and we'll get the power down earlier. Gets ahead, and Hans is like, I will do that as well. Thank you very much. Thank you for punching a hole for me. So, oh, we got a free wide moment here. Now Hans into lead, Wolfgram now into third. But Hans are going to drop behind Aleski, so they could try again next lap. The two ET drivers will get 1-2. It's looking very mighty close. That's what it could look like. Got more fighting here in the lead. As looks like Wolfgang's now going to get past Aleski for P2. And will... wonder if ETA will apply some kind of taxes here. Probably not. Right hand's lag is unacceptable. They will crash. Did not know right hand was lagging. He's also dropped another player. So going to drop onto an RWB now. But it's an ET8 1-2 right now. I never thought I'd say that in a PC race. Like, ET8 are no strangers to winning races because they win plenty on console. But I cannot remember the last time I seen an ET8 driver win a PC race. Right, we're on the second to last lap though, so the ET8s are going to do some defending to keep the 1-2. But they're definitely capable of doing it. As now the ET8s are coming through the middle sector here. Still holding their ground in 1 and 2. Somehow Ryan Bakar has kept those hard tyres to last 17 laps. That is amazing. Right then. Which ETA driver is going to be in lead into the final lap then? Because here we go. We're about to start the final lap in a few seconds time. Now here we come then. Final lap of this race. Who's going to have it? It's going to be Hans, Wolfgang, Alexi, JSPR. As Rat was late on the brakes, trying to get past both of them. Making contact. RW is like out of contention. Ryan Bacar's also out of contention because of where he is. We're going to go back on with the leaders as the two ETA drivers have just checked the frick out. They've just completely checked out. Alaska Navarro looks to be struggling here on the last couple laps. Just can't seem to find the best to catch up those ETA8s. As looks like Ryan going past JNS. Right. Right then, there we go then. Final straight then for Aleski to try and deny a 1-2-4 ET8. Thomas Wolfgram here's going to try and block. Well, the ETA drivers are probably going to try and put a block in the wall. But which one of these ETA drivers is going to win? Lock up. Oh, I can't see who wins. Santana gets 3 seconds time penalty. But anyway, here comes Thomas Wolfgram to take the win then with an ETA 1-2 in the PC race. Then RWB. How does Alexi finish 5th in the end? Was there contact or something between the ETA8s? But then JSPR in 6th, Dominic 7th, then Kilkenny, Bakar, Matteo, Leon, Lucas, Santana, Dalla, Francesco. And how the hell is Daniel Mass all the way back here? Bro was in like freaking 7th for like the longest time, but then clearly pitted again. But yep, we have an ET8 1-2. Never thought I'd see that in a PC race, by the way. Right then. So here we are then, full classification then. Thomas Wolfgram picking up the win then for ET8. Hans, his teammate, picking up P2. Raf AMS getting 3rd. RWB for Future Racing Team in 4th. Then Aleski, JSPR, Dominic, Thomas, Kilkenny, Ryan Bakar, Matteo Bordes, something like that. And Leon, I can't say his last name. Lucas Besner, Alex Santana, Dalla McDare, I think that's how you say it, I don't know. Federico, and Daniel Massa last of the finishers. And then the DNFs were Zenny, Mike Talon's DNF, the Runicles, and then Paul poor Lawrence Patton got absolutely assassinated by a Ferrari, which kind of sucks for him. So that is it for the PC race then. We'll see you next week for round 5 of the miniseries. Console NA will kick off on Wednesday, then assists on the Thursday, and then on the Friday will be the PC division again, all kicking off at 8 p.m. UK. So until then, we'll see you next week, and everyone please have a good weekend. But for me, the Penguin, we'll see you later. Cheerio!